Hello everyone and welcome back to Hunter Ascended. I hope you're all doing good. Um, so this is another behind the scenes of our series. Last episode was episode 28. If I remember correctly, we did it basically kind of like a catch up. Showing you what's kind of been going on, and we covered a few bits and bobs um, as to where we were. Now I've been up to a few bits and bobs in between episodes just because it took like a day again just to get to where we were. Basically, what I did is if we come over here, we now have a Neverstar system set up. Okay. The reason I did this offline because it took ages. I had to go farming loads of withers to summon the wither skeleton just to be able to get these. I must have killed the wither like 100 plus times, if not more. To get the what's it called, to be able to basically make the crux, because you can grow these seeds quite easily. If I just kind of get it up. Alright, look, here we go. The seeds. That's what the seeds were. Now we already took care of the Insanium essence, so the other parts were easy. It was just the actual Nether stars that we needed, which was 4. But you also need a crux. Yeah, and the crux require withering souls, which are like a 35% chance drop, and you need 2. So I had to, no matter what, kill quite a few withers, which meant I had to go farm the wither skeletons for a long time. But either way, I went and got enough to do 9, and I just did it in a 9 row, and it basically, what it does, it drops the Nether essence, Nether star essence, and if we click usage, basically 9 Nether star essence creates a Nether star shard, and then 3 shards create a Nether star. So that's all we've done here. If you look, we've got the system pulling it in, we have it creating them, keeping that, and then we've got it exiting when it comes to that, and then it just goes automatically into here. Now I've got 9, it runs at a decent pace, and I've also had this running for a long time. If we look, you've got 18 stacks of Insanium essence, which takes a long time, and we've just been building up the stacks really. Just for different crafting recipes, like if I click that, it's got to start keeping that, but we want to get some of that for now. So let's plop it to that, and we'll start filling this up a bit for us, because we've actually got more of this stuff than we have of that somehow. We are going to need some spare of that as well. Basically, guys, I've been looking, and when it comes to like making the ultimate ingot and stuff like that, we're only missing like one thing from other planets, which is meteoric iron. If I get that, I can put a bit of effort in, I'll be able to get to a point where I can make the ultimate ingot, and I'm thinking of doing so. But no matter what, for us to actually complete sevtech, we need to kill that boss, the ultimate boss. Yeah, the game tells us that's when we complete the game. We don't get to tell the game when we think we've done. That's when we've done it, apparently, when we can kill that boss. Now, to summon him, we need 2 ultimate ingots and 2 singularity ones. The problem is, we also need this thing called a white gem, and you get it from white gem ore, which is on a really far planet. I think it was Neptune, and you need a tier 7 rocket to get there anyway. So, no matter what, by the looks of it, we are going to need to create more rockets, and I'm thinking of doing that as a main episode, but until that point, I want to make sure we are going to be prepared for when this boss comes, yeah? We're not taking no chances. Now, I have been leveling up my Void Miner. Okay, so I'll just go show you that now. We've got it to tier 5, because now we've got the Nether stars to actually do it. Remember, you need a lot of Nether stars to create it. We could do a tier 6, but there's no point, because we're not going to gain anything extra from a tier 6. The only thing would be speed, and believe it or not, I've had to put the accuracy upgrades on here instead of the speed, because the speed was already at max, right? Like, look, it's every 15 ticks, yeah? It was at 4, and it was doing it too quick to the point I couldn't even extract it. As you can see here, it's doing very fast, and the better part is the accuracy modifiers, because it's got a crystal one. As you can see, it's mainly giving us the crystals that we want, yeah? So we've managed to get a lot of them, and we actually can use these to make tier 6 parts. So if I look already, we've got 14 stacks. So we're in a good position with that, and we've got a decent amount of Nether stars and other thingy-mabobs to basically do it. And what I want to kind of get done right thinking really of this behind the scenes is gonna be, I want to upgrade our solar panel. Yes, it's doing fine for now. I might not even need to, but I want to do the best. If I can do it, I'm going to do it. Yeah, so I'm aiming for the best solar panel we can get. Yeah. But before that, I'm going to just create a few things to make sure I'm not using the resources for something I don't want to. All right. Because we're going to basically set up the best solar panel. I think it can get you like 1.5 million RF per tick. So it's a stupid amount. We don't really need it. Maybe I should build the other thing I want to build first, just in case. But basically, we're going to build the personal. Sorry, let's go back to environmental. Yeah, we're going to be basically building the personal nanobot. Now, we're using a personal one, right? Because obviously it's just us. A ranged one would work like a beacon. It would just have an increased range and stuff around it. But a personal one will always be applied to me, whatever boosts I put on it, yeah? As long as I've got the chunk loaded and it's got power, yeah? So, in theory, it should work in other dimensions and other things like that, which means I will basically be invincible. Completely, even without armor, and I'll be able to show you why and like how it kind of works. But the short of it is, if you get like where is it, resistance, if I put 5 of them on it, yeah, modifiers, it gives me resistance 5, and it literally means you don't take 0 damage from anything. And then I've also got regen ones and stuff just in case something does damage you. I don't know, it's just I know normal mobs can't even damage you at all, doesn't even show up. Even when you've got no perks or anything. Obviously, we've got all the other perks available to us, extra health and extra resistance and armor and stuff. So, I feel like it will just make us invincible, guys, which is good, because this final boss, considering they've been getting harder and harder as we go along, might need it. You know, it might warrant being invincible. But either way, we will see. So, I think first things first, let's get the stuff made for the level 6 nanobot, which is what we're actually going for. But we do need to make that part first. Okay, so let's come down here. Right. So we are wanting this. So to make this, we need 4 of them. Okay. Losing it. We need interconnectors, null modifiers, that's fine. Look, we also need the ranged nanobot beacon tier 1. Yeah? So you have to remember that. We also need a beacon apparently. Oh, look how hard that was. Okay, so we need the ranged nano tier 1. There's that created. Remember though, guys, first time I ever did this, I ended up making all the ranged ones instead. You only have to make tier 1 of the ranged, and then you go to the personal nanobot tier 1. Okay, and then you're good to start just going through your personal ones. So there's the tier 1 done. We need tier 2, which means we're going to need these blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job we got mica, isn't it? There we go, there's a tier 2. We want our tier 3. Let's plop that out. Tier 4. Do you mind just let me create the block I need? Okay. So if I click this, we're good to go. Now tier 5. There we go. And our final tier, which is number 6. Which we need these for. I should hopefully have enough. And there we go. So that is the tier 6 center made, although it requires a hell of a lot more, guys, and I do mean a hell of a lot more. So first off, if you look at the structure size, it's a 15 by 15 and 8 high. Yeah. This works downwards, so you're not going to place this at the bottom. You have to kind of place this at the top of where you want it. So build, say, 7 blocks up, and then you'd place this on top, and then that'll be the correct height, I believe. But that's what we're going to be doing anyway. So we've got 933 of them. I hope we got enough of that. We're going to find out. If we actually click on this and click info, it will tell us what we need. So, wait, the tier 6 only needs tier 5 or above. It doesn't actually... That's interesting. It doesn't need tier 6 structural panels. So what needs tier 6 structural panels then? Does the max miner need tier structural? I'm interested now, I didn't realise. Tier 6 or above for that the void miner, but there's no actual benefit for it besides from the fact of, okay, I'm not going to complain. It makes it more likely that we're going to be able to do the other thing. I take it the solar array that I'm after will probably need it to be tier 6. Yeah, tier 6, okay. Well, that's fine, we'll just make tier 5 ones then. It makes it a bit more affordable for us right now to get done. So, first of all, we need 140 structural frames tier 5 or above, which means we've got to make 140 of them and then upgrade. We're not going to just try and do just 140. We're just going to do, say, for example, look, 2 stacks of these. Yeah, I already got a load of stuff beforehand, which is why we got the interconnected stuff for it. Then we'll do 2 stacks of that. Tier 3, 2 stacks of. You'll notice as well, I've got like 16,000 of most resources and stuff. I've upgraded the way I'll do it. I'll show you downstairs what I've got doing now. It's basically similar to how I was doing the Oz, but I've got the diamonds and other things going into an enrichment chamber, which I need to make another one as well. So I've got one I can use separate. At the moment, the one that's there, I can't. But it's alright. So is it tier 4 now we can do? Yeah, it is, which is just emeralds. Nice and easy. Right, this part was quite difficult. So this is why we needed the nether stars to just be growing on trees, basically. Because you need one just to be able to do one of these. And if you were using tier 6, you need 2 per each one. So it's free just to get one tier 6 nether stars. And when you got to do like 100, you know, it's like 300 nether stars. And you don't want to have to kill them all. But obviously we've got plenty of nether stars. What we actually struggled with was the prismarine shard. We ran out of that, so I had to go to that... what's it called? Thingy dungeon somewhere out here. Yeah, the water temple that we found like a long time ago. I mined some, and then we did place some. We actually placed a horse one down there, and we've got him still grinding away to make a load of it into prismarine because we were just getting the block and we had to kind of grind it down. And we can't use our electric one because it's not compatible apparently. So I had to bring out the horse again. But if we go here, we've got lots of them. He's just grinding away. Must all be in there still, yeah. So we have plenty of them anyway, it's not an issue for us. Let's just plop them in our system. Okay, so let's get these tier 5s. Hopefully we've got enough nether stars in here to do it. Yes, we do. And there we go. So... Wait a minute, I just realised that's not enough, is it? I was going off a basis of 70. We needed 140. That doesn't give us 140. Damn. That's 128. So we need 12 more. Okay. Now we can just do this like so. Get it done quickly, guys. It won't be an issue. Oh, there we go. 140 structural 5. Alright, perfect. So, that's that part done. Let's click usage on that. 112 structural panels we need. Bloody hell, it's not cheap, you know. Really isn't. Ah, we need the bars for this, and I think I was going to be short, but I did make a lot of iron bars for this exact purpose. See, look how smart I am, guys. Look how smart I am. Right, so let's just click this and get it out of the way. We know we need a lot of it. There we go, done. Yeah, that should be definitely enough. I could save myself some... What? Although, you know, I just realised I might need gold nuggets. We can hope we got enough. We'll find out, guys. We'll find out. The interconnectors are easy. We've got thousands of these resources. You can just make bunches of them. Nice and easy. Okay. Right. Let's just put... See, we've got 30 there still. Alright. So we have enough. Yeah. So 6, 70, 80. $90, 100, 110. It's 112, wasn't it? 112. There we go. There's 112 of them. And we've got no modifiers for now. Although we do, we've got to be turning these into here, but we need 24 of these, I believe it was. Is that the right thing, or 25? 24. Okay. So, we're at 17 right now. There is that. We just want to get the structure built, and then we'll replace these as we go through it, and you'll be able to see how it actually works for us, guys. Right, I think that is all the pieces we're actually going to need. It's basically going to take up an entire chunk. I feel like if we go and take this stuff, we'll be in a good position. Let's just plot that there. So, we're going to be moving the power back. So if we can bring up the chunks, because we're going to want the power to be chunk loaded as well. So, I feel like power's got to go here. Okay. That's where the power's got to go. On one of these, it'll take up this chunk. And then in the next chunk, we will be able to place this. Okay, so if we say we're placing it here, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so that's 7. So now, if we hold this down, we should start crafting. What's going on? Why is it not using this? Excuse me. What's your problem? Will it not automatically use? I mean, it says it doesn't need them to be tier 6 in the thingy information. Structural frame, tier 5 or above. We have that. I think for safety, we're going to have to just upgrade it to that last one, guys. Yeah. I guess it says that, but it's maybe not applicable in this pack or something, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just doing something wrong, but I think just for the sake of it, we'll upgrade them. Which should be fine. We do pretty much have the stuff. We might need just to grab a few of these Never Stars. Couple stacks, there we go. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, now we should be good. So 1, 2. There we go. So now when I come over here and I hold this, you should just finish building, right? Yeah. Alright, so the auto builder doesn't seem to work with that. And I don't know if it will work without tier 6 or not. I'm going to say it won't, otherwise it should have just recognised and started building what I had. But either way, we'll just keep holding it down until we've used all the blocks up, and it should say true when it's done. Right. Although, in saying that, it appears to not kind of want to do anything. Was that really stopping it? That one plant was stopping. Bloody hell. Okay. So, it now says true. It's not going to take any power or anything off us right now. As you can see, it's all on one chunk, which is great. That's where we're planning on having the power. So I've got the basic of that built. Now, we're going to have to supply it with power all the time. And we're also going to want our solar panel here. Whether we're going to have enough to do the solar panel that I want to do is probably unlikely, but we're going to see. Oh, never mind, I'm just throwing you guys around. There we go. Make sure the mic's actually up properly. Okay. So, what we're going to look at for now is just getting the solar one sorted. It uses 3 per, so if I think you need 169, so that's like four, say about 600 would definitely cover it. And how many do we have? Oh, okay. And then we only need a percentage of that being, like, look, if we click on this, we can click info, and we only need 56 and you need 2 per. So actually, I think we're going to have enough for what we need, everybody. Let's get to it, shall we? If I... Yeah, we're just going to... Oh, it's not letting us... Hey, let me destroy it. If you don't, I'll just do this. Thank you. It's probably quicker this way, to be honest with you. Pick that up, that, and that. They're what we need right now. We'll deal with the rest of this setup in a minute. Okay, and we are going to look at doing something there. So I am going to still raise this, even though it's how it is. We're going to still raise this a couple off the ground. So we've got space underneath it to probably put its storage. Okay, seems like a good plan. We'll leave it like on that block there. So let's just go inside. We're going to go see it's going night time, and we're going to have a look at sorting it out. Run. Oh, actually, I should turn that off. It's making me have sore eyes, so probably doing the same for you. Right. Alright, and so we're just going to leave them there for now. It's not a huge issue. First kind of priority is we need to get the centerpiece sorted. So we've got a tier 4 at the moment. I thought we only had tier 3, but that's good. We can upgrade to tier 5 if this is the case. So let's, if we do this, and we would be good except from we don't actually have any of the previous tier. We need to make some of these. There we go, that should give us enough. Yep, we can do that, plop that in the middle, and we get our tier 5. And now we just need our tier 6, so to do so we're going to need 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can make 4 of these. Apparently not. I apparently need more of these. It's just a lot of clicking. Oh. Okay. So, now if we go to this, 3, 4, there we go. We need to just make the actual blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just need to, no. We need to make the actual tier first. There's our centre done. Okay. So we've got 40 structural frames. And how many do we need? 56. So we need 16 more in total. So if we just press this, hopefully have enough to make the 16 here. That we do. We can click to the next tier. There we go. Same again. And again. Now we're all to that tier and we need it to go to the final one. Okay. So that's that. So I think I've got enough then, if that's the case. Last kind of part we need is we need 4 more null ones, which we don't have any of, which we can hopefully just make 4 of. Nice and easy. Done. Okay. So if I put solar, we've got 73 of these ones. Yeah. In total, to get this running, we need 169 solar cells. Okay. Oh, goddamn. 169. Right, so at least 4, so we need 96 more of this level first. So we just need to make 96 first. Yeah? So making 96 of these will be good. So that's a stack. 70. 90. 96. Okay? And then what we can do is we can chuck them up there and then we're just going to upgrade them through. Just like so. Yeah. Like the power we're getting here, guys, is like practically the ultimate power you can get. It's going to make literally like 1 point something million power per tick. Per tick. It's a ridiculous way of getting power, but it's great too. Yeah, look, 169. There we go. So let's upgrade them. And to the final layer. Oh, that's what we run out of, really. Should be enough. And there we go. So that should now be everything we need to create the ultimate power generating method, at least on this pack anyway. Alright, so if we plop it here, it's probably going to put us in a decent position for that, because we did similar to that one. So let's just hope it works. I'm going to have to come underneath, aren't I? We kind of want it in one chunk, just next to this, because that way when we put our widget spinner thing down, widget gadget, it will keep the chunks loaded. Let's keep it held down. True. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, if I remember correctly, this pack actually takes away the amount of power you're meant to have. Normally by default it will do 1.7, but for this pack, because you like to make everything more difficult, they don't make it as useful. But I do recall seeing that it's actually been disabled quite a bit. If you do this building, I mean, it's probably still the best one. I mean, as you can see, it's just under 500,000, but it should be about 1.7 million or 1.5 by normal, but it's all right. We can still deal with that power. It's not like it's nothing, is it? Okay, what we're gonna do, I imagine some of this has been drained out by now. It's still okay. It is millions, I've got to remember that sometimes. Right, what we're gonna do, yeah, everything will stop, it's all good though. Because we want that here. For now, that, like that, like that. Like so. Yeah, I want that there. So, what are you on? You're on in, out, in, out, in, out, and then you got in and then out, yeah, so that's the right way, one to be there. Then we got in, and then we'll just put, I feel like that will still gain power that way, so that's good. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our bundle. Okay, we're going to grab that. And we're going to finish setting it up, really. So this is going to put output to anywhere, so we can literally just get rid of the torch for now. We're just going to pull this line over and connect it to what we've got already, I think. There we go. There we go. I should get this going underground, shouldn't I, really? But oh well. For now, that's what we got, guys. That's still making power to that now, which is great. What we need is power going to here, which we're going to have. How is that draining? Let's put input on everything. What's it doing? Oh wait, this isn't even trying to push to the side, is it? If I put output, are you going up? Yeah. There we go. So that's also going to charge that as well as these when it needs it. Great. We've got everything on input right now, so we're going to have to just test it and see when this gains power. Oh, didn't want that. I wanted that. Thank you. Perfect. So that will now be receiving power, hopefully. I just can't. I wish I knew the faces. I wish these faces changed colour. That's what I wish. Because we placed it like here. So like if I pick this up, technically if I place this on the side like so, then this face should be the front and this should be that. So if I put output there, so that's fine. I feel like it's sending the power where we need. Okay. Right. First things first, we're going to take 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And we're going to go and make resistance. We're going to leave it nighttime because I want to kind of test it out. Now, obviously, normally we do take damage from things, just very little. But I'm also going to take my armor off just to double check it. So let's come downstairs for a moment. plot the modifiers inside, and resistance. So all we really need is got to be a few shields. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should do 5 of them. Come back to it, click plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not too difficult, yeah? As the resistance ones. So let's get over here and see what's what. So this should automatically go straight to resistance 5. If we set this up, now it's actually got a power usage, yeah? And if we see, it says resistance, you see that 029 constantly refreshing, yeah, the resistance, that's level 5 resistance. If we didn't have 5, it would say, if we had 4, it would say resistance IV. When you get 5, it goes straight to resistance. Now that, yeah, should, as long as these chunks are loaded, which obviously we're in range of it right now, so they are. But that basically, guys, should give us invincibility to a degree. Nourished. Where are we getting nourished from? I don't know. But like, I've not got my armor on. Let's just like go see. Look. Hey, Skelly. Look, he's hitting me, and I'm literally taking no damage. Now, obviously, I've still got my normal armor stats, so you might think it's to do with that, but it isn't. This is just because we've got the resistance 5 on that. It's constant. I don't know if it's a broken factor or not. I don't feel it is, because it does take a, you know, it's one of them things like you've got to kind of get it set up in the first place. But we are getting hit, but it's not going to do any damage to us at all. Oh, you know how strong we're going to be. Look how much we almost one-tap them already because of our other strength. That's great. That's what Astral Sorcery gets you guys. Imagine when we're actually going to get ourselves strength 5 permanently as well, and other things like that through this. Now, we're going to plot this stuff back on, but that's basically the resistance side. Now, as you can see, there's all these modifiers. I think there's 6 on each side. Yeah, so you can do a certain amount on each one, but you forget every bonus. I think you need 2 of them. So I'm just going to build the one for now, and then I might build another one like on just on the chunk here next to it. We'll see. But you got to keep in mind, the more modifiers you add to this, the more FE it's going to use per tick, that is. Now, obviously, we're getting 500,000 per tick in the daytime from this, so we're fine. We're never going to run out. That's why I know it's okay. But if you've not got to this stage yet, like where you can use these solar panels and stuff, you might struggle to keep it running. Or you can probably just set up another system yourselves. It won't be too crazy. It's just that, as I'm sure if you've been following by now, you know that I just like to go to the extreme, because it's like, why not, you know? So if we can stop, I know we do stop all damage, and I don't think fire can actually hurt us anymore either. Look, we'll stand in it. It won't actually do any damage. Look, it doesn't do any damage to us whatsoever. And if we look at like the durability of this, it is things are going down. Like these still gain. Look, this is gaining experience, so it is hitting us. We're just receiving no damage. You notice our food isn't even budging either. Yeah, it just gives us a full immunity to it. Although I am going to put a fire resistance on. Do you know why? Because you know, like you're on fire and it still shakes your screen. I don't want that, because that was the worst thing when I was grinding to get all the wither skulls, yeah, and flying around the nether and around the fortress. The only thing bothered me was the bloody blaze. Not because it was hurting me or damaging me, it's just because of this. You were still on fire and it kept shaking your bloody screen. But if we put fire resistance, it doesn't even recognise it as damage, which is great. Also, if we use 1 water breathing, you don't only need 1. It will say it can go up by multiple levels, but you don't need it, guys. Yeah, just the 1 will be enough. Yeah, we're also going to give ourselves strength 5 on this one as well. Okay, so we're going to pick these up. 7. So we'll just go get them made now. We'll add it and see what the usage is. Oh. Something's causing a bit of lag. What's our frames? Oh, god damn. What did I do? Look at them frames. Do you know what it probably is? It's still because I've got all these lights going on. In fact, I know it is. And this stuff. I've still got all these and it's causing so much tick lag. So I'll have to just sort it out. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. Alright. Let's go back downstairs and we'll create the other things. So, in order to have... I mean, you've got regen ones as well. They're just not really needed. So we're going to need another 2 of them. Fire resistance. There's one. The water breathing. There we go. Just one of them will do as well. We've got infinite water breathing. And I said the other thing was for now strength, wasn't it? We can get saturation so we don't have to eat, which I'm thinking of doing. I mean, we're not going to take damage anymore, but at least then we don't have to eat. Because every time we put our new things on, we always end up needing to eat to regen the health originally, which is a bit annoying. You got glowing. I think that just makes you glow in the dark or something, or causes you to light up the place, potentially. There's saturation. We can get them made, though. But for now, I want strength. I always want strength 5, and each one's going to require one of these, so that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think that's enough. Maybe it was a bit too many. I don't know. But it's okay. And there's the 5 we need. So we're going to go switch this out now. I've got a lot of things going on that cause lag over here. I probably should have been better off by splitting it up a bit, but it is one of the things. See, it's not too bad like over here. I don't know why it's messy. I think it is just these the light system and everything over there, guys. We'll have a closer look at it. We'll have a closer look. So let's put the water on. You'll note, by the way, while you've not got these things, it won't actually be active because it's not a complete structure. So that's why I've not got like certain things on right now. Oh, to be honest with you, that might be why my frames have improved a little bit. I imagine this probably just put a bit of strain on it. Although, to be fair, I've just activated it. And it should be applying. It is. So as you can see now we've got water breathing. It says strength, but that is strength 5, essentially. Just like the resistance is resistance 5. Alright? But now, if we go and place ourselves... Oh, wow, yeah, look, the second we come over here. So, maybe if you're going to have this much tick going on with all these things, you might want it away from your base, because as you can see, our frames just dropped like almost by half just by coming over here. So that's the reason for that, everybody. Now we know. But now, if I was correct, if we go in fire, we don't even burn. It's not attacking us. Like, look, our armor isn't gaining any XP because it's not actually bothering us. Yeah? Water. Yeah, look, our frames are improving as we get away from that. Right? Water. Oh, I say our frames are improving. They just crashed. Let's hope it didn't. There we go. Right. Look at the water. There's our bubbles. They're not going down, people. So you just need 1 fire resistance one and 1 water. And that will give you resistance to water and just breathing underwater as much as you want and no fire damage whatsoever. So you can go swim in lava if you'd like. Take no durability damage, no fire damage, no nothing. Yeah? So that's that so far. And we also have even more strength, like, we'll just go blop him. I don't even know what our damage output is, but as you just saw, we just tapped a spider and he died. I'm pretty sure other things are pretty much a similar weakness to us. Look, creeper. No. So yeah, we got a lot of extra damage now, which is great. As well as basically being invincible. And we still have more slots, but let's go check out our energy consumption on this now. So it's only 1280. Right, we've still got plenty of space for more. So, I feel like saturation would be a good one. We can't build absorption. Something to note, that will not work. And if you have all of these on, by the way, you see the left side of the screen where it's constantly refreshing them. You don't even get to see half of them because they just overlap and there's so many. But yeah, we can't make an absorption one. That's only in creative, which is really annoying. It just basically gives you absorption hearts, but you don't really need it either. I mean, once you got this resistance, like, why would you? Now, I could go for health boost, give ourselves an extra 10 hearts just for the sake of it. I might end up doing it. It's got to use 5 slots though. But I'm thinking maybe the flight speed modifier could be useful, but we can't make whatever this is. Don't know what it is. It says you need stage disabled first. Whatever that is. So I think we'd have to disable stages, which obviously we're not because that's part of the game. We can get some jump boost modifiers, which is just like that. We might go for that actually. Give ourselves super jump. What do you reckon? Just for the fun of it, like. Invisibility modifier we don't need. I'm thinking maybe a jump modifier, the saturation and health. You've also got haste. Not that we need that. So yeah, let's go do this. I don't know how many of the saturation you need. I think it's only one. Again, I know the jump one does matter. But since we can fly, it really doesn't seem all too important. Hey, you go away. I actually could turn this off now. Linking tool, I mean, I've essentially got mostly what I need off it, you know. If I need it again, I can turn it off on another time, but we've got what we kind of need to make stacks and stacks of stuff. Unlink all. Thank you. Again for you. And for you. If we check the FPS now. Yeah, it's not dropping below 20 like it was before around here. It's still going to be a bit thingy because of the actual growth crystal things underneath here, but it's nowhere near as bad. And as you can see, they're still growing rapid. It's just it won't grow at night time now, but at least we don't have as much lag. So we can plot that away safe and sound. As well as the assembler. Okay. So we want that's 6 there. We're just gonna grab the rest and then we'll use them for something, I guess. We may as well have something doing it. Let's find out what we can get done. Alright. So, one of them's saturation, which is just golden carrots. How dare you? It would appear we need some more of them. Let's get more golden nuggets, shall we? Okay, let's focus on the health boost ones, which is just golden apples, which can be accommodated nice and easy. Yep, 64 should do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And we're gonna do 5. Should we do 5 jumping? It just doesn't seem necessary at all. But then, like, what else are we gonna do? I don't know how this glowing thing works. Although I'm tempted to get it done. Just see what it is. Creative flight mod. Well, holy smokes. No. Just no. Only mainly because of the blood magic. Like, the rest of the stuff's practically easy. The blood magic's the only real difficult thing. But holy hell. Nah, we've already basically got flight. We don't need creative flight. It's all good. What do we need for the glowstone one? Okay. I'll have one of them. We're going to have a saturation at the bottom of the health one. And it's just got to be jumped. There's nothing like we could regen. Like we could maybe do 5 regen, but like, what's the point in that? Because we don't take any damage. What do we need to regen for? Although, why not? Get max regen as well. Max health, max of that, and then we'll just add saturation. We don't need the jumping. The jumping just seems to be the only kind of pointless one I can think of. You know? Let's grab all of them. Slot that in there and we'll get 1 saturation. I think that's all you need. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. So let's go back and finish making this. That can go there. That can go there. And there we go, guys. That is set up. It uses only 2,000 each time. Oh, wow. And as you can see, we can't really see much what's going on. But you've got strength, glowing. What does glowing do? I can only imagine it means we light up in caves. Let's go check it out. No? Oh, no, yeah, we glow. I don't think it's providing any light though, so I don't see the point of it, but it would appear that we glow. Oh well. Maybe other people can see us or something. Maybe that's what it is. We got it now. We also have a load more hearts, as you can see. And regen and saturation, so we don't even need to eat food anymore, guys. Although I don't know if that's going to keep all this stuff to 100%. I doubt it. Which means we're still losing some hearts. Look, as you can see, we've not got fruit up there. We've not got grains. But if I'm to be honest, who cares? Like, we're to the point now where we don't even take damage from things, so it doesn't matter, does it? I don't think it does. Right. So that's that kind of sorted. We're as strong as we can be. The only thing I want to do right now... Are we moving quicker? Does it seem like we're moving quicker? Can't quite tell. We shouldn't be. Nothing here says it's going to make us move quicker. So yeah, this is what I had with this at the moment. Like, so I moved it from here and we placed it here, added that on it, and it's basically processing all of that automatically for us, going into our system over here. Yeah, and as you can see, you know, we've just got like literally, look, 16k of that stuff now. So as that continues, it's just going to continue making lots of stuff for us. Like I say, I could up this to the next stage. I don't think there's ever going to be need for it. It basically gives us everything we need. What I'm thinking of doing now, guys, yeah, is I'm going to look at getting resources ready for the moon stuff. Not the moon stuff, but for the rocket tiers. Yeah, so if we... Oh, struggling just to spell rocket right in a moment. So if we kind of look, obviously, we've got a tier 1 already, yeah? We, still have to, like, make tier 2. Does it not just, like, have it there for us? It seems a bit annoying that it wouldn't. Okay, so there's our tier 1 rockets. Yeah? So our tier 2 rocket, right, it's got to be heavy duty plates again. It's just the only difference is it's got boosters. And what are the boosters? Compressed meteoric iron, so we need to go to the moon and harvest some meteors. Heavy duty plates, oxygen vent, and a fueled canister, which we can make fuel canisters. We just need gas to get fuel. No, we don't need. Can we not make it any other way? And how are we getting gas? Fragmented carbon in that will get us. Okay. Alright, I see. Wait, is that the output though, or no? No, it doesn't seem so. It seems like it's just got. There's nothing there. It's just saying that it's got to basically create that into that. A methane synthesizer. With a source of hydrogen and a source of carbon, this manufactures methane for further processing in a gas liquefier. And a source. So hydrogen, so I might have to use the hydrogen that gets produced downstairs with the oxygen into this with coal, for example, or them pieces, and then it will create the methane, which is what we need to put into the gas liquefier. Right, okay. I'm going to have to look at some of this, probably get it set up. But yeah, I'm thinking episode 29 is going to be mainly about just progressing through these rockets. Hopefully getting to where we go to quite a few planets. Might even make it a long one just to kind of get it done. But yeah, I don't see why we're not going to be in a position to just kind of do these stuff. The only problem we'll probably have is waiting on the compressors. Oh wait, electric compressor. Wait a minute. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to make an electric compressor. Simple. We'll use the thingy one, make an electric one. Hopefully it's going to be faster. Electric version of ingot presser, twice as fast, even faster with tier 2 power. A hopper can fill or empty this machine. There we go, for automation with AE2. Set up your recipes with ingots from 2 different mods. We don't have to do that, we'll sort it all out good. Right, don't get what it's going about tier 2 power for. I guess this rocket craft might have its own like power generation or whatever. But we are going to see how it all works, guys. We're going to see how it all works and we'll see what we do. But yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying the series. If you are, remember to follow me on Twitch if you're watching me on Twitch, and go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe to that. And if you're watching on YouTube, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. And if you want to see me on the live streams and chat to me and stuff, you can always go over to my Twitch, which is in the description of the videos, or my Discord, and join all that stuff and we can chat. Alright, but that's all for this episode, and I hope you all stay safe, and I shall see you in episode 28 most likely now. So until then, bye.